copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one, what we're gonna look at is how ill-informed the police are with certain laws, or maybe all laws. This is gonna show police intimidate and force somebody to delete videos and images off of their device under threat of arrest. Yes, under threat of arrest, they are forced to delete images and videos off of their mobile phone and cameras because they are ill-informed of the law. No warrants, nothing, just have come over and bullied, intimidated this person to delete images. We'll get straight into it.
So what's actually happened?
So they were being abusive to an elderly man. I was sorry, no. He asked me.
What's it about?
Sir, you asked me.
She's filming a children without the parents' permission.
No, I filmed
No,
but I am allowed to film in public.
I think this is probably thrown out a bit of proportion, okay?
No, she's directly filming, his children. She is filming directly his children.
The law says you can film public places.
I walked away from them. I'm not stalking them.
Okay,
They were teenagers. They were being verbally abusive to a man. I said, shame on you for bringing them to Speaker's Corner. And then I was talking to the man, okay? It's a 2-minute conversation. I'm not filming them. I will blur them. But at the end of the day, they were being abusive to the man.
There's no law on filming. Okay?
Yeah, so that's fine. It's done. I'm not talking to them anymore.
Some people, you're probably advisable to stay away.
I will stay away from them.
Yeah, and because some people don't like to be filmed.
That's okay. And also, this elderly man doesn't like to be abused. So for me, I really weaken the father for sending his children to abuse a man. But it's not illegal what he's doing. But I'm just filming but I'm going to walk away now and I'm not going to go to them.
Okay then, so what you've just heard is the police admit that they've done nothing wrong by filming. But what you're going to see in a second is them backtrack massively. What all I've heard here is a Section 5 being committed by these so-called children. Section 5 is threatening or abusive words or behaviour, which is, or written signs, blah, 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 which is likely to cause somebody harassment, alarm or distress. And what we've seen is this person's clearly been distressed from what she has seen and heard. And what the police going to do about it? Nothing. Because they are going to be more concerned about the filming. And you'll see that in a minute. So let's continue.
Some people don't like to be filmed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's okay. Yeah, that's
slightly
fine.
different when you get with children.
Yeah.
All right, the different laws with that. So,
Yeah.
and if the dad's complained, then we say you've got a right to film. You've got a right to film up here at Speaker's Corner.
Yeah.
But to purposely maybe follow children, that could be looked
I
at
wasn't
as-
following them.
Right.
The thing is, the children were being verbally abusive to a man. And I said to him, shame on you for sending your children. I mean, I have children. I wouldn't come here to say, oh, you stink and do this.
think that's-
But now we're done. And I wanted to, because they said they will, because I know the law as well. So thank you. Yeah.
Obviously, because the children are on it,
Yeah.
we're on different territory here.
Yeah.
So if you're just willing to delete that little bit of footage that had the children on it, then that's the.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
right.
you know.
Are you willing to delete it? Big
But
question.
no, I don't want these people to film me.
Okay. Can we just walk away whilst we speak to this?
I'm not gonna have
Go
a.
sit in the van. We'll go and sit in the
Yeah.
van.
I'm with her anyway.
Sorry?
I'm with her.
Are you
anyway.
with? Is she with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Where is the microphone? Can you get the microphone?
She's got it. Give me
Yeah.
the
Can you delete your footage because it's got the children on it? They think you might be wanting to use it for other purposes.
But the thing is, sir, can I ask you?
Yes,
right?
please can.
Legally.
That's right. We're going to sit in the van because all these
Yeah.
people want a video, don't they?
No, I don't want to, because they'll make a video of me sitting in a van. But I want to speak in private.
No.
No, we're having a conversation in private.
Van, if you prefer.
No, because
Okay, so now they're saying it's in a different territory because there is kids in it. Right, well, the kids are in public. You are allowed to film anything you see in a public place. The only thing that would prohibit recording children is if it is indecent. And if the kids are indecent in a public place, then maybe you should be having a word with the parents more than the person recording. Well, a bit of both, really. but I think it'll be more of a parenting issue if a child is indecent in a public place. And they have no legal basis to force you to delete anything off your device. They have got no grounds or reasonable suspicion to suspect that this person was taking or is distributing indecent images of a child. In this instance, these two clowns, I'm going to start calling them clowns now because they have just shown how ill-informed they are of the law. But let's continue and let them dig an even bigger hole.
Because they will try. The thing is, sir, can I ask you, legally, right?
He's been arrested. Go away.
No.
Yeah, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing related to video.
Okay, so
I like your hat, man. I like your hat.
legally, like the thing is, you know, I do film. You know, I'm filming.
Yeah. The problem is, some people feel aggrieved, okay, when
Yeah.
it was children. Some people
Yeah.
don't like it when
I
children
realise
are involved,
lots of
okay?
people video
Yeah.
here, and you've got a right to. You've
Yeah.
got a right to. In
Okay.
public, you can do.
I don't mind being filmed.
We just had a complaint
people
about
don't.
what that might be used for because of the children on it.
Yeah, but I will blur them. I will blur
No, but we're
them.
asking you to delete it.
But
all
what?
right?
But legally,
Well,
I don't want to
know.
be. I don't want to be argumentative. That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Legally,
I don't know what you're
I
going to
will-
use it for. You
I
can
will
say I'm
upload
gonna
it on
blur it.
YouTube and blur
No,
it.
I want that video deleted with the
But
children.
legally, do I have to do it?
Yes, I'm asking you to delete that because I believe it could be used for other purposes
What
rather than
purposes?
just going on. I don't know. Children. You know, we're
No,
in a
but-
different ballgame.
okay.
It could be a sexual thing. I
But
don't know. I'm not
how
saying
is it?
Okay then, so this officer is that deluded, he honestly believes that he can say and do whatever he pleases and people have to bow down. So let's have a look at what would actually prohibit or to be arrested for taking photos of a child. That comes under the Protection of a Child's Act of 1978. And we're looking at section 1 of this act. Indecent photography of a child. It is an offence for a person to take or permit to be taken or to make any indecent photos of a child. Keyword in here is indecent. What is indecent? Well, indecent is obviously, yeah, you know, to distribute or show such indecent images. So, like I said, if this child is indecent in a public place, it's should be a parenting thing as well. I don't think this offence here applies to the situation they are looking at the moment. So there is no offence of taking photos of a child as long as they are not indecent images of a child. Because an indecent, you can get sentenced up to 10 years for capturing indecent images of a child. This is another section, so it's indecent photos of persons aged 16 or 17, which comes under section 45 of the Sexual Offences Act of 2002. But again, keyword indecent. And yeah, this is not that, is it? Did you see any indecent images of children, or did you see any indecent people which is not dressed appropriately or doing inappropriate actions? Because I did not, and neither did the police, so they have no right to ask her to delete any of them images, regardless.
So is it a legal right for her to delete?
I'm asking her to request to delete it
No, but
because
is she
they've asked. As a
legally obliged
parent,
to do so?
as a parent, yes, as a parent, they ask if they feel that there's.
No, but I
it might be
can. But
used for
in
other
a but
purposes.
sir,
Okay.
can I? Sir, I'm stating.
Are you together?
No, can I? Sadie, please. I'm stating legally, right? I'm
Yes,
just stating
yes, you can.
legally.
If-
I don't. Can I state
Yes,
it?
yeah.
I researched this legally. I can film anybody in public,
Yes,
right?
correct.
And if I were to upload it on YouTube, right,
Yes.
I have to blur it without the consent, and that's the law. Now I understand. I feel uncomfortable.
Right.
I felt.
So this twat contradicts itself within the matter of 10 seconds. I am asking to request to delete it, and then the gentleman next to her says, "Is it a legal requirement?" It says yes. So is it a request or is it a demand? Well, we'll figure out it's a demand under threat of arrest in a short while. what I'm going to do is leave the last of the video to play through, and then I'll have my opinions at the end of it.
Uncomfortable when the man sent his children to abuse an elderly man.
So I filmed them, but I spoke to the man about it. I spoke to him. Now I'm not gonna upload the faces of the children. I absolutely am not gonna put it on any sexual website. I mean, this. I don't know that. They don't know that.
But I am stating this. I am stating this. This would be criminal.
Hear me out. A lot of people will say that. I'm not saying that you are going to do that.
Yeah.
But if you take it off, then the risk of that happening.
But the thing is, sir,
once a parent complains to the police about a child being, you could go to a football match and you ask parents' permission. I'm going to film my lad playing football. Do you mind if your lad, I'm going to film my lad scoring a goal?
But the thing is, their children were being verbally abused. So for him to come here on a Sunday to abuse parents, and I confronted him and I said, why would you do that?
Maybe then you should come to speak to us and we can spoke to him. Okay, we're on a different ball game. We're on different ground. There's the children involved. As I was saying, explaining it. There'll be parents coming over here to watch their lads playing football. Okay, you want to watch your little lad playing football and score a goal and be a wonder goal. Yeah. But if that parent of the goalkeeper says, I don't want my child on any social media at all.
But this is a civil matter. This
no, it's not. It's a legal matter. It's a legal
but why
matter.
does it say?
If the parent asks that he believes or she believes that they don't want their child on.
But this is an assumption. So the thing is, if I put something on YouTube, it's not
with that person's with the adult's permission, yes. And they're
but I can blur. But if I blur that, they're not identifiable.
You need the permission. I don't know you're going to blur it.
I don't need it. I think I can film it.
How do I know? How do I know you're going to blur it out?
Because I'm.
1 minute, bro. So can I suggest just deleting it? Yes. Just for the sake of brevity, we have it recorded what they've said. So if this is a legal matter, we can then dispute it. If this is a real problem. By the way, what's your name?
PC Wilson. Okay. 621 Romeo.
Thank you. So we can dispute this if it needs to. If it happens again, allow me to finish. Yes. But I'm saying if we continue here, we're wasting time. So we might just delete it.
I know you say you're going to blur it. I don't know you're going to blur it. You walk away from here.
To be honest, the thing is, if I don't delete it, what would happen? Because that's my question. Because I haven't committed any crime.
It could be an arrestable offence, isn't it?
But why is it arrestable if I haven't committed any crimes?
Well, you have by recording children without the parents' permission.
But the law says I don't have to have the permission.
That's of an. You can walk out here and film anybody you like. Okay. Okay. If you're filming children, then the parent comes up and says, "No, you've asked me a question."
Okay, fine.
And the parent comes up and says, I object to you filming my child. Yeah. Then there's an offence.
I feel uncomfortable with parents sending their children to abuse people in here. So are you going to speak to them?
Yes, we have spoken to them. We have spoken to them. Yeah. And in future, if you get like that, then come and speak to police officers. Yeah. Go and speak to them.
So unfortunately, this is how this video ends. Under threat of arrest, she deletes the images and the video. Unfortunately for this little prick, he is clearly uninformed and ill-educated on the law and what the law actually states. The law actually states indecent images of a child. There was no indecent images of a child. So he had no right to threaten to arrest her if she didn't delete it. Secondly, your request can be denied. And the only way you can force somebody to delete something is with a court order. You have no right to look at images unless if it is under the Terrorism Act, and this clearly was not. And another thing, he is so ill-informed, he probably went home, give himself a pat on the back that he did good today. Well, you didn't. You didn't do good. This was an absolute shit show on the police's behalf. He had a perfect opportunity to educate the people on public photography. But yet he chose to cling on the idea that this person is taking indecent images of a child and distributing indecent images of a child. The key word is indecent. There was no indecent images taken or captured by this person. So this officer, using the tactics he did, was totally uncalled for. He should be disciplined for his actions. It will never happen because obviously these people are not going to follow up with it. They're not going to actually understand that the law states indecent images unless they go back and look at it. Hopefully they do, and hopefully they put in a complaint about this little prick. This is the end of my little rant. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.